Hi, welcome to today's Talk of the Town. I'm Sandy Benson. Back this month to inform parents how to handle dental and oral emergencies and traumas, Dr. Shane Harpham of C Smiles Pediatric Dentistry, a WHHI-TV news partner, joins us to tell us the story.
Yes, how's it going, Sandy?
I'm doing great. How you doing, Shane?
Doing
so
very
happy
good.
to have you back. So what is actually considered a dental emergency?
Well, with summer quickly approaching, and the weather improving, there's a lot of different dental emergencies that are out there. Some can be very simple, such as breaking a tooth, just a little enamel fracture, to more serious, such as losing a tooth or damaging your soft tissue area, your lips. There's a wide range of dental emergencies, and anytime a parent's uncomfortable, these emergencies can make the parents uncomfortable. Right. And it's my job to try to make them feel more comfortable. So anytime there's unrest or uneasiness with any of these emergencies, we encourage them to call our office, and we'll handle it as best we can.
And I think now, just like you said, it's a summer month, so there's a lot of activities,
Yes.
a lot more sports. Kids are outside. I mean, it could be anything that could cause an emergency situation. So what happens if a child falls and a tooth actually comes out?
Right, and in part, that depends on their age. So if a child is maybe 6 years or younger, that's a baby tooth.
Okay.
We will not replace that back into the mouth. We worry about damaging the permanent tooth that's still forming. However, if it's an adult tooth and the child is maybe 6, 7 years and older, there's a couple things we can do. First, if you can and you're not too traumatized from the experience, you can hold the tooth by the crown portion, rinse it with a little bit of cold water for about 10 seconds, and try to put it back in. Okay. That would be very good and very helpful for us for the longevity of the tooth.
Will it actually secure if you do that?
You may want to bite down on a little bit of a washcloth or just something to kind of get it in. Certainly. And contact your dental provider immediately. But most commonly, is you hear people say, oh, put it in some milk and call your dentist right away. And that's also very good. Sometimes it's hard to get it in there, get the tooth back into the mouth, and it hurts a little bit. So if any of that exists, just give us a call and put in some milk and call us right away.
Okay. And so can you explain what parents may expect at such an emergency appointment?
Yeah, parents, when they come, sometimes these accidents can happen at night, and it's traumatizing. The parents are, they don't know what to do. Sometimes,
and the first thing I think you think about is the children losing a tooth and not being able to have it replaced.
Right, and sometimes the situation doesn't even look very good, so the parents are nervous, they're scared. So when they come to an emergency appointment, my number one goal is to just make them feel comfortable. Mm-hmm. Let them know that we're going to take care of the situation as best as possible, but they can expect that we'll have a few x-rays, we'll just discuss the situation with them. Sometimes we may give an antibiotic or recommend a mouth rinse. But again, just making them feel very comfortable and at ease with the situation, knowing that this is not the worst we've ever seen, and it does happen to a lot of children.
And so what would your recommendations be to prevent oral injuries, especially during the summer months in sports?
Right, so with the kids being out playing a lot of sports and going to the beach, or I just had an accident the other day where a child was jumping in a bouncy ball and damaged a tooth. With all of these going on, it's very important first to establish a dental home. I talked about that in the last couple episodes. Getting familiar with a dentist in general, where we can express some of these concerns right away before the accident happens. So if accidents happen, they can be a little bit more prepared. However, we really recommend with all the sports that the kids are wearing mouth guards. There's many different types of mouth guards. And part of the exam with having a dental home and coming to see us is, how does their bite? So if we can recognize right away that a child has a big overbite or different types of occlusion, what we call, then we can sometimes refer them to an orthodontist to help prevent an injury in the future. So again, establishing a dental home, getting them in to see us is really beneficial. But we recommend definitely mouth guards, and there's many different ones, like I said, but custom fitted mouth guards work very well.
Yeah, sounds right. So quickly, how can patients reach you, your office after hours, if there is actually an emergency?
If there's an emergency, we want to make sure there's no barrier. You can reach us anytime. Our phone number is 843-815-KIDS or 5437. Again, that's 843-815-5437. We have people answer the phones. They can reach me all the time, And we come in after hours. We do everything we can. Again, parents are feeling uneasy. We want to make them feel comfortable as possible.
Shane, thank you for joining us today, and we'll see you next month.
You're welcome. Thank you.
And we'll be right back with Talk of the Town.